What's up, dudes and dudettes? And a happy whatever day you're watching this to you. Hey, it's a scorcher out today. It's like 90 something. I got this black leather jacket. Feels great. Anyways, yeah, last few weeks have been real fucking jam-packed. Driving all the way out to Puyallup from Spokane. It's a long drive, and it was fucking hot. And then for Diabetic Anonymous's little bachelor shindig, it was a 3 days and 4 night event, and that was quite a ride. I was the only one on a bike. I don't think they have a stop. Okay. Yeah, I took the bike. That was quite the adventure. Of course, I recorded it, but that's actually going to be used for a very special project I am now currently working on. And unfortunately, it's going to take quite a while to get it done and to the way I want it and to my liking. Probably about the same amount of time as it took me to do my second story time. You know, about 2, 3, maybe even 4 months. There's a lot of footage to go through. Oh, I had no idea my blinker was still on. Oh, look at all the horses. Hi, horses. Wow. Very picturesque. Wow. A+, guys. I actually don't know what the right turns into. Hopefully it meets up somewhere. So yeah, so we were out in Bend, Oregon. I was pretty much drunk for 2 days straight. Yeah, that was quite a trip. Oh, this is where it pops out at. Oh, okay. Everyone else was basically drunk for 3 days straight. It was quite a party. On the third day that we were there, I was so beered out, I just drank water the entire day. Probably for the better, because the next day we had to head out back to Washington and start prepping for Diabetic Anonymous's wedding, getting that all taken care of. So yeah, I drank a lot of water on the third day, and I was super hydrated on the way back. And even on the way back, I just drink water. Water's never tasted so good. It's actually not true. There's been a few times where it's tasted really fucking good. That's when you know you're in need of some good old H2O. So I got pretty much the trip there and back, at least most of it. Another thing that happened in these last few weeks, well, as many of you who watch my shit know, I have a 97 Nissan pickup. Very high miles. We're talking currently 384,000. She's been loved a lot. Loved a lot. Well, anyways, so that's a lot of miles for a vehicle. Not very many vehicles make it up to that kind of number in miles, unless they're really well taken care of. And this truck has been in the family since my dad had it, and he was the original owner. So I mean, it's been really well taken care of. So it's lasted a really long time. Well, it's 21 years old, and it's really starting to show her age. So it's got kind of a lopey idle at times. And I was thinking it was the fuel injector. Turns out it's not the fuel injectors. It's actually the timing chain has become warped with age. So that's got to need to be changed out. There's been kind of a funny sound going on in my transmission, so I had it looked at, and sure enough, to the worst of my fear, it's starting to go. The original transmission, it's basically almost all original part. Absolutely amazing truck, but it's to the point where, yeah, it's really showing its age, and things are starting to break down. I said I'm gonna have it fixed up. So she's actually sitting over at my parents' place at the moment in Puyallup. I drove my truck over there with the bike to have a specialized shop look at it I took my bike so I would have an alternate transportation just in case, you know, the truck was not going to be able to run. Oh, hey, look, another biker. Damn, dude. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it fixed in the amount of time that I was there in Puyallup. And the shop I took it to, they've done work on the truck before, both when my dad and I owned it, and they do a pretty good job. But when I asked them how much the transmission rebuild was going to be, they wanted $4 grand. And I mean, shit, that's almost a down payment on a new vehicle. Granted, you know, maybe like a $1,300 vehicle, but still, that's $4 grand for a basic rebuild. I mean, I can't do that. I mean, I'm in school. I'm not making a whole lot of money. You know, whatever money I have basically goes to rent, food, and, you know, small things. And I also just spent $1,500 on this, getting neural server stuff and right and ready. How's it going, buddy? Thank God I had the bike with me, because, you know, I had places I needed to get to and a wedding to prep. So there's a shop in Puyallup that's gonna take care of the transmission. Lord behold, I called them up and I asked them how much a basic rebuild was. I just told them, you know, hey, I was trying to get some numbers, which I was trying to get some numbers from different shops around the area, and they were on $1,100 for a basic rebuild, and if it needed more, it was going to be about $2 grand. So we're already talking, if my transmission needs a lot of work, that's already half of what the other shop was asking. So when I go back to go get the truck and go get it fixed up, I'll be going to that shop and my truck will be fixed up. So that's another thing that's been happening these last few weeks, is my truck's having some mechanical problems, which, you know, is, I was expecting it to eventually. I mean, it's 21 years old with 384,000 miles. Something's gonna happen. A lot of bikes out today. Yeah, I don't blame them. It's a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Although, you know, as a Washingtonian, come on. I love overcast. Love it. So then, of course, Diabetic Anonymous, got married. It was great being there for the wedding. Shortest wedding I've ever been to, which is great. I mean, I know I wasn't the center of attention, but I was a part of the center of attention. I don't like being the center of attention, at least for very long. So next day after the wedding, since I was leaving the truck at my parents', well, I had to ride all the way back, because the following day, so I rode back Sunday, and the following day, summer quarter starts. So I gotta get back here in time for the start of summer quarter. It was basically sprinkle on and off from the get-go until I got over the mountain and onto the east side of Washington, and then it was just, you know, sun. But it wasn't super warm either, which was kind of odd. Yeah, it was super windy when I got to Vantage. I mean, it was literally blowing me left and right on the road. So that was a battle, and after that, it was, you know, for the most part, smooth sailing. Made it okay. I got as much of my stuff that I could in my backpack. Oh God, it was like 40-50 pounds. Thankfully, I have a trail pack, so it's got the support where it needs it, but still, I mean, 5 hours of having that on your back, it eventually takes its toll. Anyways, I made it back just fine. I actually missed the first day of summer quarter because I was just flat out exhausted, and I didn't feel like getting on the bike, especially since I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. So, you know, sleep deprivation and being on two wheels, pretty dangerous thing. I mean, it's dangerous in a car too, but it's doubly, if not quadruply, dangerous on a bike. So I actually missed the first day, which is fine. It's a pretty relaxed quarter. It's basically just to make up hours, and the only reason why I'm taking it is so I can make up hours and take care of projects I couldn't do in quarters past. So that's basically all this quarter is. It's basically just a makeup quarter. So that's pretty nice. You know, I'm already killing it. I'm almost done with one of my projects that I had from the very first quarter, which in that section I needed to have logged a certain amount of hours, and there was 2 projects of the 4 in that section where I actually completed them under time. So for the project I was working on, I needed to go overtime, but with the amount of school days that we had left, I wasn't going to have time, so I had to put that off. And that's kind of cool thing about this program too, is it's either complete or incomplete. As far as the school is concerned, as long as you pass your grade, they don't care. But as long as the FAA is concerned, as long as you complete it with at least a 70% or better, that's good for them. So as long as you meet one of those, you're pretty much okay. But to actually be successful, you need, you know, to get both the degree and the license, you gotta pass both. So still killing it. Yeah, a lot's been going on. It's been real busy, and to just top it off, somehow gave myself an eye infection just this last week. Somehow I managed to scratch my eye, probably when I was at school, and I just happened to rub my eye and it had something in it and I scratched it, or I got my fingernail in there somehow. I don't know. I just know the next morning I woke up, my eye was a little red, slightly irritated. It didn't really hurt, but you know, I just thought maybe it's because I was woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then you know, when you keep getting woken up while you're trying to sleep, you kind of your eyes feel kind of tired and dry. I thought that might have been it, so I decided to see what my eye does. If it gets better, it gets better. If it doesn't, then well, act accordingly, of course. And so throughout the day, it didn't get better and it didn't get worse until probably about 11 o'clock at night. Do you know where you're going? Are you going? Okay. Make your decision. Whoops. Yeah, you gotta get that lever adjusted. It's gotta go down a couple notches. It's a little too high for me. So I gotta really bring my foot up to actually shift it than what I'm used to. No biggie. So anyways, yeah, about 11 o'clock, it started getting a little bit more irritated, and I was trying to sleep, and I couldn't keep my eye closed because it was, you know, a little bit irritated. So I forced myself to sleep, and the next morning I woke up and I was just in excruciating pain. Like, we're talking, holy crap, I can't look at the light. I can't look at the sun. I have to keep my eye closed. I have to keep my hand over my eye just to keep the light out. It was that bad. And so that's when I made the decision. There was no like debate. It was, I need to go to a doctor. So thankfully there's an eye doctor just across the street from me. And so I called them, asked if they had any openings. Thankfully they had an opening at noon, and I said I'll take it. They only had 2 openings. It was actually 12:30 and 2:30, and of course this is serious. This is my eye. Something's wrong. I need to get in as soon as possible, so I took the 12:30. So I told my doctor what's going on with my eye. You know, in low light, it's fine for the most part. It's still hurts a little bit, but if I go outside and into the sunlight, it's excruciatingly painful. And so he asked me, you know, what did I do or whatever, and I said, well, you know, I do work in a hangar bay at school, and I was doing electrical soldering. So I've done this before, and you know, the electrical solder, a lot of the stuff that we work with, you know, it's all EPA and environmentally friendly, that kind of stuff. But I've never had a problem with it, so I wasn't entirely convinced that was the problem. So I told him it's possible the fumes could have caused an irritation. I don't know. I could have rubbed my eye and scratched it. I don't know. I mean, it was hot in the hangar bay, so I was probably wiping sweat off my face or whatever. Yeah, he took a look at my eye and he said, I got an ulcer in my eye. And it's a good thing I came in when I did, because had I let it go and waited any longer, that ulcer would have started eating through my eye, and I would go blind in that eye, if not worse. I'm also thinking an eye infection is excruciatingly painful. Like, it fucking hurts. Like, there's just, I just can't rationally think, how can you let this go? I mean, in my mind, in my logical mind, I would think, okay, my eye really hurts, I need to go to the doctor, because this really fucking hurts. So anyways, he dilated my eyes, so it's less, I guess the word I'm looking for is sensitive? Less sensitive to the sunlight? Oh, actually, I think I need to go that way. I do. But that's fine, whatever. And he gave me some, well, he put in some medicated eye drops in that eye too, also to help ease the pain and numb it a little bit, and wrote me a prescription to help clear this up. And he also gave me these really cool looking shades to put behind my glasses. Yeah, Mr. Hooliganisms wears glasses. I bet none of you knew that, huh? Or at least those who don't personally know me, or at least have never seen my face. Yeah, I wear glasses. I'm a blind motherfucker. Blind motherfucker and a nerd. Nah, fuck that. I look just like Buddy Holly. Typically I wear contacts. I'm not like super blind or anything, but I definitely can't drive without corrective lenses. But you know, I could walk around town just fine. It's difficult, you know. Anyways, so yeah, he wrote me a prescription, and been taking that, and so it was Saturday, I got checked up, and today is Sunday for me. I'm actually riding with the inserts right now. Yeah. It's like double shaded because I got the shades on, and I got the tinted face shield. I'll show you a picture of what they look like. That's them right there. And yeah, here's a picture of me with my glasses. Yeah, see, told you I look like Buddy Holly. Yeah, anyway, so the medicated eye drops that the doctor gave me, it's Sunday for me, so Saturday is when I got checked up. Ooh, what is... I'm gonna get distracted, I just know it. My eye already feels 10 times better. I mean, it's still red, the ulcer's still there a little bit. I can see that it's starting to go away. So just keep on with the treatment and my eye will be fine. Good as new. Yeah, oh my god. I don't wish an eye infection on anyone. That is just the worst. I wasn't planning on coming down to Coeur Lane, actually. Glad I did though. Now maybe I can get him to email me the picture they took of my eye. I could show you guys. We'll see. So yeah, anyways, that's what's been going on these last few weeks. Shit ton. Mr. Hooliganism's been real busy. He's been a busy guy.
Later that same evening.
Oh, anyways, dudes and dudettes. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I know I was gonna make this super long, but yeah, fuck it. Whatever, right? Whatever happens. I never planned this shit. I just grab the camera and go. Anyways, hey, thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride. And of course, remember, love you guys no matter what. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.